at the Chazak Telethon with you guys. You've been with us in the last 24 hours. We feel like we're family already because we've been together for so long. In any case, this is about family, and this is about making a difference for all these Jewish kids because we're all connected, and Chazak does this incredible job with all these programs, bringing these kids from public schools to yeshivas, and your donation makes a difference. Remember that every dollar that you spend today is triple, and right now we are at 929,707. Yes, and with us today, so we're getting there, but we need your help. Remember, it's givechazak.com. With us today, we're privileged to have the managing publisher and advertising manager of the Queen's Jewish Link and the Bukharian Jewish Link, and this is actually a Thursday, so I guess it came out already?
We came out last night.
You came out last night, so he has time to chat today and to hang out. And Yaakov Serle has been involved with Chazak for a while, and so he's here with us, and we want to welcome you to the show.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Yaakov, for showing up. Yes. So we want to find out your connection with Chazak.
Well, firstly, Yaniv and I go back, way back. Originally, Yaniv was going around with a Parsha paper, and I used to help him get it into the Jewish press.
How many years ago was this?
This was at least 15 years ago.
15 years ago.
And the Parsha paper was, he only wanted to publicize Torah, and for some reason, it grew into a tremendous organization. He had his brother, Reb Elon, involved. And then they started this public school to yeshiva, which is, I understand they have over 1,000 students who came in, and they've done unbelievable work. So I just came back from Eretz Yisrael.
Oh, okay.
How
was the trip?
The trip was unbelievable.
Where'd you go?
I went by myself. I went for my grandson's bris and Shalom Zachar, and
nice.
At the Shalom Zachar was in Beitar, and the bris was in Bnei Brak, and the sandik was Reb Chaim Kanievsky.
Oh, wow.
So as I was getting my bracha for the being the grandfather, I mentioned Chazak, that they're having this event, and I believe the gabbai started smiling, and he told Reb Chaim Kanievsky, he said that he remembered Reb Elon and Reb Yaniv, who came when they first began the organization. They went to all the Rabbanim, and Reb Kanievsky had remembered that, and he gave a very, very big bracha, and because of the great things that Chazak is doing.
Right. So even Reb Kanievsky is aware of what Chazak is doing, and gave a very special bracha to Chazak.
Exactly.
For continued success. That's amazing. That's amazing. So, so absolutely. I mean, there's no question that Gdolei Israel across the board, and it's not just for Bukharians. It's Sfardim and Ashkenazim, and you know, when Chazak brings these boys out of public school, they don't say, "Oh, he's only Bukharian. We're only working Bukharians." They're working across the board with a lot of different people, and you can hear the bell ringing. Every time you hear that bell ringing, you know somebody has donated over $1,000.
Oh.
So yeah, so that's great, and the numbers keep going up. I see we just moved about $4,000 since we first started speaking, and you know, and thank you guys for that, and keep it coming.
Yeah.
But we want to find out. You know, you are the publisher of the Jewish Link, and that's a very known paper in the Queens community. How is the Jewish Link connected as far as Chazak? What is your
Our connection is Yaniv is a consultant, and I think as everybody knows with the shirim from Chazak, that Yaniv and Rabbi Elon can get 300-400 people a night to a lecture, besides getting the students in from the public school. So Yaniv had an idea to start a newspaper in Queens. I've been in the advertising business for 30 years, selling for all the newspapers. So he asked me if I wanted to sell advertising. So I said that really, I'm very, very busy, but if I get involved, I want to be a part of the paper.
Right.
So it ended up that I took over the paper.
Right. Because Yaniv can't do everything.
Exactly.
You know.
So, and together with my partner Naftali Serle, who does the
And
content
right?
for the
So
paper.
how many? Tell me about a little bit about the Queen's Jewish Link. How many?
We have
people
about
as far as
30,000 readers.
30,000 readers.
And all the Chazak events and the Emet events and all the local organizations, the schools, whenever they have an event, they publicize it in the paper.
Right.
Just like you publicize your concerts.
Right,
with
exactly.
us.
So it's a community
Paper, right.
paper
And we
for
deliver
Queens.
it door to
right.
door in Kew Garden Hills.
That's
and
great.
then we distribute it to all the outlying areas, the stores, the shuls, and the yeshivas.
Right.
And
it's free.
It's free, correct. And the thing that I'm happy about helping Chazak.
Right, that's a problem of our times. Yeah.
Yeah, the problem. I'm sorry about that. So the thing that I like about Chazak is after I went to public school, and after college, I decided. I was influenced by somebody. I ended up in Or Sameach.
Who were you influenced by?
Actually, Rebbetzin Young Rice.
Oh.
I don't know if you ever heard of it. Yes. So
Of
she was talking about the Holocaust, and I heard it. I never knew anything about it, and that night I decided that was it. I had to live a Jewish life. That was, and I ended up.
Here you are influencing so many other people.
I ended up in Or Sameach. And the fact that Chazak does all these great things with children that come from public school, I didn't have the schus to go to yeshiva, so I'm very happy to help them out. And
because you see what happens down the line, and that's really the important thing. You see these kids there in public school, and then they come from an unaffiliated home. They didn't even, like you said, you didn't even know about the Holocaust, and all of a sudden they turn around and they're in yeshiva and they just connect, and the next thing they get married and have children, and they become pillars themselves and leaders of the community.
And it's not just that. I know from experience. Baruch Hashem, we have 6 children, numerous grandchildren, and they're all in yeshiva. They're all my observant Jews. I have 2 son-in-laws that are in Kollel. So Baruch Hashem, and this is all from. I'm one person, so each child, if we got 1,000 students into yeshiva, it's replacing all the people we lost in the Holocaust. It's a tremendous schus that we have to be able, you and I, that we're able to help. That we're able to help.
Which is, replacing people and our nation from all over again.
Exactly.
That's an amazing point. Anyway. Yaakov Serle, thank you so much for stopping by and being part of Chazak. I just want to point out that this is such a great point that Yaakov Serle brought out, which is, we lost 6 million in the Holocaust. And here is our chance, because, the Nazis didn't just go after the physical Jew, they went after the spiritual Jew in really destroying what the Jewish people stand for. And so when these kids go from public school, these kids were Jewish but have no affiliation, go from public school and go to yeshiva, and then they get lit up with Judaism and they start leading Jewish lives. This is bringing back those 6 millions that we lost. That's an amazing point. Thank you to Yaakov Serle. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
And once again, remember, it's the website. It's givechazak.com. Givechazak.com. That's what we need you to do right now and make a difference.